Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on the YouTube account. That is right. Making a little bit of progression. We have 139,000 diamonds, so got an incredible amount of diamonds. We're going to do some summons. We are looking for a couple things here, including one more copy of Frampton. So we do need an additional copy of Frampton to actually have the ability to add the engraving on him. Now, since he is a primary damage hero, the engraving on him does incredibly well. Furniture on him, also the signature item, they are very reliant on the damage as well as the gear. So when you start getting tier 2 gear, to tier 3, tier 4, it makes an incredible difference on your damage healer or your damage heroes because they are really reliant on the stats that we have. Kecklord is here. James is here. Limesting is here as well. Good morning. What's going on, Levi? Thank you for joining us. Again, we're going to go through, we're going to do some summons on here. We're getting ready. Sonya will actually be out Tuesday. We know the patch notes do come up on a Monday, so Tuesday she will be live, meaning patch 1.90 will be live on Tuesday. Still some kind of back and forth. A lot of players are saying again on Reddit and Discord that Brutus is going to be the next awakened hero. Have to see if that really holds true and rings true in the future. But thank you guys for joining me. Anime Risky is here. We have our Furry Hippo logo wear on today that you can get right down below. But let's go ahead and we will get into the summons, guys. I'm also thinking with only 9 days left within the temporal rift that we need to make some progression. I believe I'm on floor like 260 or no, 280. We're already on 281. The temporal rift, guys, an incredible way to get loot. The first 600 floors you do get loot out of, so I would absolutely spend the next week really pushing and making some progression in there. 600 floors you can get loot. I voted for Thane, but I don't know how many copies you got. I thought about it, Levi, and I was really on the fence with exactly how many copies, because we need one single copy, guys, and Thane will actually be up to Mythic already. So doing pretty well there. I've been saving up some cards. We've been stockpiling those. We get 2 cards every single day. So over the next couple weeks, Thane does incredible in PvP. The other reason why I really went back to Thane, Levi, was the Tower of Light. So we know within the tower, almost every single formation that you're looking at in here has Thane and has Thane built. Going down, even looking at different formations for everybody, Thane has been a primary hero that a lot of players have been building because of, one, the PvP aspect, but 2, making progression within the Tower of Light has been getting incredibly difficult. So thoughts on the single pull pity timer? I'm not sure. I looked at it today. If you guys seen my comment over on Reddit, I'm not exactly sure how many pulls were done. And Limesty, that's what I was kind of saying when I did that post, is if you have 100 pulls, you can draw these conclusions on the Stargazer. If you have 500 pulls, might look a little bit different, but when you start getting into, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 pulls within the Stargazer, I think it would be incredibly different. Or it could be the exact same with the pity timer. Again, I don't know how many pulls were done to get the data, but if you know statistics and you know mathematics, the more of the sample that you have, the more accurate the data is that you can get from there, which I really, really hope. What's going on, Stefan? Hope you're having a great day. Absolutely, guys. Hope you're having a great day as well. Who is the best awakened hero for the campaign? Honestly, Kecklord, when you go through the formations, there really isn't any of them that are used within the campaign. It's kind of crazy. You might see every now and then, you might see an Awakened Thane, but even looking here, we do not have any of them. Awakened Thane, again, can be kind of situational. I've seen her in here. Some players also do use Aziz, the Awakened Aziz version. And the big thing with him, of course, is he has instant crowd control. Some players are using him within the Flora stages to really go ahead and make some progression. Some players, again, have seen him in a couple different places. PvP, they have all worked pretty well. Should I concentrate each Awakened hero alone until Ascended or reach Mythic and then go on? I would do one at a time, Anime Risky. Big thing with Awakened heroes, guys, is you do have to have their full power unlocked, which comes from the signature items, which comes from, of course, the furniture, and it also comes from the engraving. If you're running a hero where you only have 1 or 2 copies, chances are, such as my Taylene, they're not going to be super effective within the campaign or even within the tower, because you're missing, even at this level, you're missing 3 of the 4 abilities that the hero really does possess, which makes it incredibly hard. What's going on, Bond? They said they did 20,000 pulls. See, now that sounds good. 20,000 pulls, I would trust the data. I know Lilith has said the pity timer before. So essentially, it looked like with all the data that they had, it is after you do 6 pulls, if you don't get a hero, do single summons and see where it's at. Which again, I don't know exactly how effective it is, but we'll go ahead, we'll do the summons right here. And even with the pity timer, guys, is most of the time, I don't feel like we go to 6 or 7 summons without getting a hero. It seems like they do drop a little bit before there. First summons gives us a copy of Hodgkin, so not too bad. We got Arden, and we do have Falks in there as well. Quite a few scrolls to use. We have 29 faction scrolls, 34 regular, 300 of our companion points. So for the faction scrolls, I am going to save those for specifically new heroes. So we can go ahead and just save those. What's going on, David? Carol is here as well. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, the B&B Guild posted. The post regarding the pity pulls is over on Reddit. It's actually, I think it's one of the hot posts right now. Single pity pull is when you get, I believe, 6 pulls, and then you start doing single pulls to get kind of that 7th one, and then continue on with the pulls from there. So here we're going to start, of course, with our companion points. Hopefully we can get some elites out of here. I would love to see an awakened hero, guys. It would be awesome to see. But I will take fodder as well. We do need food, and we need food for a lot. An absolute crazy amount of heroes right now. It's midnight. Have a good day, Derek, if you're going to sleep. There is Hendrik, another copy of Hendrik. Pull number 2 just gives us not much food at all, only 3 on there. And then pull number 3 doesn't yield us much either, but we do get a card right here. I'm going to go, you know what? Let's go Greyborn on this one. Just because it's a 1 single pull, which is another copy of Baden. Almost all of the heroes, guys, we have built out. We have almost all of them to 5 stars. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 heroes that are not max out 5 stars at this point. Have all of them ascended, which look at that. I thought that 1 pull of Hendrik, guys. So that will take Hendrik up to 5 stars, maxing him out, which takes us down to 10. So we'll actually drop him out. And there we go, guys. That's it. Those are the last 10 lone faces that we do not have at 5 stars. Yeah, again, the 6 speed bug. What's going on, Jesus? Yeah, the 6 thing, Lilith said, we go right to the source with things like that, Keck Lord. Those are things I bring right to Lilith. If you guys are not aware, when you hit a certain VIP level, they actually give you the ability to talk to them. I can talk to them from Lilith over on Facebook. They'll actually answer some questions on there, especially stuff like that. The 6 times speed scam gazing bug, saying it was fixed. They said that that it never existed, that it absolutely never existed. There's nothing within the coding. They tested it. There's nothing that made that bug actually work, or there was a bug. Again, it's kind of either or, you know, some people kind of see it either way. So much appreciate your posts over the years. Finally able to catch live. Welcome, Claybones. Thanks for joining us. And Jane is here as well. If you guys are not subbed to the channel, guys, we're almost to our 25,000 mark. It is very, very cool. Anime Risky, I have it printed. I have some notes on here. I will get it back to you today. I love the guide. Anime Risky has been making a guide. It is very, very cool to see, and he'll get it out to us pretty soon. I got to send him my notes. I have my notes. I printed it out. All right, so Stargazing. Let's go into the Stargazing. We also have the Temple of Time. We only have 2 pulls. Again, 1 copy of Thane will give us enough to get him up to Mythic. So he will finally be up to Mythic on this one, guys. Hopefully, again, we can get a quick early pull. Unfortunately, nothing on that one. And this one, we got a double, guys. Boom! A double awakened pull. That is huge. Look at that, guys. We got a Mauler card. We got a Lightbearer card. We got a Graveborn card. That is 1, 2 legendary heroes, 1, 2, 3 elite heroes out of that. This is why we do it on live stream, guys. That is 5 solid heroes right out of there, regardless of if they're fodder or not. Double awakened heroes, exactly what we wanted to see. And I was thinking, you know what, let's go ahead and we will do the singles. We might have a chance to get the singles. And even with this, guys, it comes with time. The more summons you do, the more opportunities you have, the more possibilities that you can have to pull the heroes out of there. And that's honestly what the game is about. It's going to take time. Most of us have been playing this game for an incredible amount of time, but even doing 7 more summons there, we got a double copy of Thane. Those 7 summons pull us quicker or pull us closer to the next awakened summons. It's kind of same with the Stargazer. Is we go through, we build up our cards. We've been doing a lot of pulls. We've been doing a lot of progression through the tower, guys. I push the progression in the faction towers every day. Absolutely every day I go ahead and I do progression within the towers, trying to get Stargazer cards, trying to get diamonds out of there. It's crazy. Every day we do this, guys. What's going on, Tim? Thanks for joining us. Just saw your pull a Thane. Yeah, exactly. Yep, definitely live. All right, so we need 1 copy of Frampton. Hopefully we can get it relatively quick. I don't want to pull or go through too many resources on this one. There he is, guys. So that will take him up to 1 star, which is where we wanted to build him. We want to make sure we get the engraving. The other thing we did, guys, is within here, Lost Sigils event, a lot of players are going for red chests. A lot of players are going for our engraving mats on here. I actually went ahead and built or bought a copy right here. I bought a copy of Zephyriel. We only need 1 more copy and we'll actually be able to take Zap up to the engraving level, which is where we want to build him up, guys. So make sure you are doing this Lost Sigil event. This is one of the biggest, guys. This is one of the absolute biggest events that we get loot out of. Even when you look at the engraving mats, guys, these are super cheap. 24, you get 100 elemental cores. That is super cheap when you're building out the heroes within here, which is the reason we absolutely want to get and make sure you do the event. So there is our star, guys. We wanted to get the engraving. Again, the damage dealing heroes are very reliant on the stats that they get, which is the reason, again, we're building them. Just like Thane, very reliant on the stats that they have. But this will actually take him up to Mythic, which is awesome. There he is, guys. That means part 1 is unlocked, or 2 of the 4 skills with the signature item right there. So we need 2 more copies and we'll be able to take him up to Mythic Plus. And then, of course, 3 more after that will take him to Ascended. We're starting to build up some of his furniture. I think he is in the Oaken right now. We'll continue. We'll definitely continue. I have a question. Aziz can cancel alts, but can it cancel Iran's alt after it's been cast? No, it will not, RPG World. And what's going on? Doing great today. It will not cancel the alt if his tornado is going around. It will continue to tornado after it's cast. Has Sonya come to the test server? Yes. Sonya is on the test server right now. What I normally say, Jane, is wait. When a new hero comes out, which the new hero will be up on Tuesday, give it about a week to see where Sonya follows. A lot of the players, a lot of the whales within AFK Arena will build her out super quick, which means we'll see if she is in the Cursed Realm. We will see if she is in the Twisted Realm. We'll see how she goes into the campaign. There are going to be a lot of avenues. Wait to build the heroes. Even where I'm at, I wait to build the heroes. Valoris, I have not built either, because again, I want to see where the heroes fit in. If it's one that I have to skip or I'm going to skip, I will skip the heroes. Similar to Alero, we knew Alero really didn't have a place, so we skipped right over Alero and went on to the next hero. Right here, guys, we need a little bit more mats and we'll be able to actually take him to this plus 30. He gets physical pierce, which is the reason a lot of players do add stars onto Frampton. Again, the stats that he gets, but physical pierce, of course, is going to increase his damage tenfold. Who to SI 30 first, Oku or Raku, or Oden? I would do Oden. Oden, guys, on the scalability, one of the really strong meta formation comps. He is super strong. Raku is as well, but I would go Oden just because he scales. He scales super, super high as you continue to build him out. What's going on, Saban Master? I was in the last YouTube race. And what's going on, Cherry, as well? How late am I? You're about 15 minutes late, Chris, so not too bad. We're going to go in here and we are going to look for Audrey. Now, we are starting to build her out. I know we got Valoris. Big thing is, when you look at the towers, I need more damage. Celestial Tower particularly, I need Audrey to be built. I need the damage that Audrey is going to bring because I didn't build the Awakened Taylene. If I would have built the Awakened Taylene, I probably wouldn't build Audrey at this point. I might go with Valoris, but again, you know your account best and you know exactly where who you have to build if you're focused on red chests, if you're focused on engraving mats. It's really, really big to see what you need and where your account is, guys. I have a theory here, something fishy with Stargazer. I think if you did a ton of Stargazing, whale level, I think your rates drop. It could, Levi, if you're putting more in there. I feel like the new Dolly dialogue regarding the previous Blood Call is hinting towards a new Mauler over Awakened Brutus. I thought that as well, Geeky, but some of these sources that you have, whether it be Discord or Reddit, a lot of the sources over there kind of hint towards what it's going to be. I'm waiting. I follow AFK Inside pretty well just because of how they are built. So let's go ahead and see what the summons are going to look like. But it's going to be interesting to see. It could be a new Mauler, but it also could be Brutus. Is Scarlet okay in the campaign and stuff? I know for guild bosses, yes, I use Scarlet in the campaign. A lot of players do project use Scarlet in the campaign. She does work incredibly well. Love Frampton, but really needs the E60. Yes, absolutely, Trisha. Trisha is a super, super resource when it comes to AFK Arena. I need the engraving mats, guys. Hopefully we can pull some copies of Audrey. 139,000 diamonds. We need some luck here, guys. Fingers crossed. Who to build first, Halos or Mortis? Out of those two, I would build Mortis. And the big reason is Mortis doesn't have to be built up super high. Helos does. Helos has to be completely built out to really be super effective. Mortis does not. Even if you have Elite plus Mortis, it will work well, guys. Mortis will work well, even not being completely built. All right, so that's 3 pulls. Here is 4, 5. Here is number 6. So that is 60, guys. So we did not get a copy. 6 pulls, no copies. So we're going to try this trick. There we go. So we got 1. So 61 pulls, guys. Remember this. And again, going off of what I was reading this morning. So it took 61 pulls and we got a copy of her. So let's try this again, guys. And I want to make sure 1. Pull number 2, and again, we're going for that pity timer. Pull number 3 just yields us resources. Pull number 4. Pull number 5. Here's pull 6, so that is 60. No copies yet. Let's see if we can do it again. There it is, 61 again. 61 the first time, 61 the second time. Which again, could be sheer coincidence, but they said 6 pulls, then the pity timer goes up. I believe, again, that's what I thought. So let's see again. Let's see. So that's 61 and 61, which is incredible. So let's see. So there's 10, or that's pull 1. 2 gives us some loot. 3, again, some loot. 4, pull 5, pull 6, no copies. Pull 7, nope. 61, 62, 63. So 61, 61, 63. Horrible, horrible luck in here. Absolutely. We've gotten some horrible luck. But that way you don't pull another one. But essentially, they also said that you could pull doubles. That the chance of getting the doubles are a little bit. Let's try it with just pulling the 10. So there's pull 1. 2 gives us a double. Look at that. So pull number 2. We used 20 or 10,000 diamonds, got 2 copies, a double Audrey right there. Should I max out Hodgkin? Depending where you're at, Peter, yes. Maxing Hodgkin out will be incredible. So 1 and 2, guys, double pulls right there. Let's see. So that starts over. Once we get a copy, it starts over. So 1, number 2, 3. There's 4. So loot going to the box. Number 5 gives us a copy. So the pity timer, we're pulling them before the pity timer, which is very cool to see. So that was 5. We got a copy. Did get some more cards out of there. We got some additional loot, which is awesome to see. We have 3 more pulls. So again, the pity timer. So 1, 2, and our final pull here, number 3, just gives us some more resources. So not too bad overall with the pulls, guys. Again, the rest of the scrolls we are going to save at this point. But that gives us a pretty decent start on the build for Audrey, because that'll give us legendary. That'll give us legendary plus. And I believe we got 1 extra, or no, we didn't get 1 extra. So we got her right there, but I think we do pick up a little bit of loot out of the heroic ship. We got Thane, we got some gear for getting him up to mythic. And then Audrey, we did get some resources, 10 more cards. Let's go ahead and use those cards. Got some Twisted Essence, which I love. We are absolutely filling that up. So we had 3 pulls before. So 1 more. Boom. There we go. Pull number 4 just gave us some more resources. That'll do it for our summons, guys. That will do it for the summons. Again, let's see if we can gain another level on here. 10,000 there. 9,600 there. 249 million. 249 million. Then we also do have some faction cards. Again, getting some food. So a lot of the food that we're getting in here, guys, I recycle within the rickety cart. I wish Star Platinum is the next dimensional hero. Oh, that'd be cool. Yep, you should never pass 65, which is a lot cheaper than 70. I just wonder if you do that 10 pull from 60 to 70, if you will get, if there's a probability to get some other heroes or get some higher heroes, which again, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, you should never pass 65. Glad we got the double pull in there. Guys, made a big difference. And again, doing the exact same with the recycling in here, taking all those legendary heroes. So we got extra copies of Scarlet there. We got Thane kind of built. We got some food down here, so let's see. We're going to use Scarlet. We're going to use Falks because they are all completely built. And this is how I have been power leveling the tree. So I've been going through here, recycling all of the food. So I keep 2 legendary plus heroes right here on the bottom. So we have Respin, we have Arden. So let's use both these. You'll probably say that I already have an Arden. Is the new hero okay? So far, guys, it seems like the new hero is putting out quite a bit of damage. That is what I've seen, even though she's kind of a stationary tank. It's really going to have to see, Peter. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. Wait to build the new hero. Honestly, guys, with the new hero, wait to build the new hero. I wait till the new hero's up, usually about a week. That's roughly where I like to see the hero. Once the hero's out for about a week, you can really see the functionality, if they're going to work in the Cursed Realm, Twisted Realm, how effective they are in PvP. There's always going to be whales within AFK Arena that just build the heroes out kind of from the beginning, and they maximize those heroes really fast. That is why I wait. I wait to build out those heroes, guys, because I want to see exactly how effective they are. Get the achievement from your profile. Oh, I think it was Hendrik. Yep, because we maxed out Hendrik. That gives us, I believe, 2,000 diamonds right there, which is awesome. Takes us to 45. Clicked up a little bit loot here. Team Hunt just started. Let's open the rest of our bag and gain some more levels, guys. If you have been following this account, we've been power leveling. We're at 560, 564. Here is 566. We have an incredible amount of room to grow with this account. And that takes us over 7 billion combat power, combat rating right there, guys. Elder Tree, If you guys call it the Elder Tree video, we respec the Elder Tree. So out of here, guys, there's really a couple things. Is one, this is going to stay at 77 to really point out. The Sorcery Tree and the Celerity Tree are going to be maxed. These two I'm going to completely max out. I keep them maxed out. The Tank Tree is going to 47. This is staying at 77. And then it is pumping everything into Dura's Might. So these two will be maxed. This one will slowly catch up, but the 77 and the 47 on these two will stay. And that is really the optimization as we continue to build up and really develop that Elder Tree. Summoning heroes, we got some more stones out of there. So within the Rickety cart, this retirement was what I was talking about. So I keep 2 Legendary Plus heroes. So Hogan will get burned right there. I have 2 for my Maulers. I have 3 for Wilders, so we'll take one of these. For the Graveborn, we have 3 as well. There we go. We are going to retire these. 69,000. That is right, guys. 69,000 of our hero coins. That is what we wanted. An absolute ton of resources out of there, which means we can go to the store and I buy these out every single month. These are chances to get Celestials and Hypogean heroes. I also do buy the Twisted Essence out of the bottom here. New tank should be backline, no damage mitigation. Yeah, I don't know where she's actually going to be used. She's kind of a buffer. What's going on, Flora? I don't really know exactly where she's going to be used, which is, again, why I say, guys, wait to build them out. If you're a whale, you know what? Go ahead, build out everybody as you see fit. Really, really pushing it, building everything out. If you're like me, you know, we don't put that much into AFK Arena anymore. Wait on the heroes. Now we have started buying, due to the power leveling. I actually bought out my Climbers pack. So again, we put a little bit more, and I think there was a question in there from, I think it was Kraken. I did buy out the Climbers pack, which gave me my 45,000 diamonds. Noble Society, we did buy the Twisted Bounty and the Champions of Espria. And then we also do have the monthly card. So we did spend a little bit more to start some more progression or continue our progression in here. I believe there was an advancement pack too that we had bought out, but we have gotten the diamonds out of here, guys. These are the best packs in the game. What's going on, Anur? From Germany, what is going on? Like I said, the Climbers pack and the advancement packs are the 2 best, the absolute best purchases within AFK Arena. So when you're going through here and you are picking up these packs, this is the best, guys. This is the ultimate packs that you can get. Again, $20 for 45,000 diamonds. We've spent, what, probably about 80 bucks. I think I keep it under 100 is really the cap that I want to put in here at all, especially with the heroes and the progression. So we got the stones out of there. We got a little bit more gold. And then here, guys, we have 4 more pulls. Let's hope. Is it worth using hero coins for dimensional stones? Byron, hero coins I would not use. Labyrinth coins I would use just because of the Celestials and Hypogeans. I would get Arthur. I would get Albedo, or not Albedo, Baba Yaga out of the store. I would not use my heroic coins for the dimensional stones because you could be essentially not getting Celestials or Hypogeans because of these stones right here, guys. Look at that food. Well, she's pretty good, but food. So we just continue to recycle, and just like we always have. But let's hit up the Oaken. Oh, wish they would bring You Find from Epic 7 to AFK Arena as a dimensional. Yeah, Dale, there's a lot of heroes that I wish they would bring over from different games. There's so many things they could do. And again, AFK Arena promised us 1. At the very, very minimum, they said 1 dimensional crossover event this year. We might see more, but we'll have to see exactly. I mean, I love the Light Bearers, but heard they are not viable, but they are getting quite nice heroes. Some of the Light Bearers are pretty viable. And of course, Project Dark, the tower, the Light Bearer tower is super, super important, guys. So we have 24,000 Poke coins. Wish list looks great. We have Thane in here trying to max out these heroes. Even looking at the lineup, guys, there are so many heroes that we want to max out, like Mishka. Of course, we do have Frampton in here. A little bit more engraving mats, we'll be able to build them a little bit more. Thane, we're going to build up eventually. So I'm hoping with the cards on the table, we want to max out Mishka. So there, that gives us 3 of 9 for Frampton. Mishka is who we're looking to max out because I am using her in all of our campaign formations, which makes her incredibly useful, guys. Which there is another pull. That's already 2 for Frampton today. Getting pretty lucky. Another mythic. Frampton again, guys. That's 3 already for Frampton. They want us to build him. They gave us lucky with the copy that we got. But that is 3 pulls already there for Frampton, guys. Gives us 3 cards on the table. We'll do the exact same as we always do. We'll optimize our heroes. That takes Frampton to 5. So that does give us his 3 of 9 in there, which is very nice to see. And then we'll do the same. We'll recycle all the furniture that we're not utilizing. Not giving us enough, but where is Mishka, guys? 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can only take her to 8. I don't like it not being able to go to the 9, but you know what? Since we can't get the duplicate furnitures in here, even the stat bonus, I know the ability is not going to be in there, but the stat bonus itself will add up quite a bit, and we just need one single pull in there, guys, that we'll be able to get. I'm hoping relatively shortly we'll be able to get that very, very last pull in here. We don't have enough to get another card, but Mishka will be maxed out pretty soon. Yeah, Audrae, that's right. Triple Frampton on there. They were going all out for Frampton, and we've maxed out all of these rooms, guys. We're close. We are close within the workshop. 2 more on Hodgkin, a little bit more on Frampton, a little bit more there. Even here with Helos and Zafriel, they are pretty close. Same with Zolrath, pretty close on the furniture. Then, of course, we have Thane in there as well. I just maxed out Mishka just a month ago. Mishka works incredibly well, guys. Absolutely incredibly well. Mishka is such a cool hero. All right, so in the campaign, we've made a tough decision within the campaign. We are not going to use Thorin. So as much as I like and as much as I cheese, I'm going through here and looking at campaign stages. I am not going to use Thorin, guys. We're going to leave Thorin out of these comps. You can even see some of these. We have some pretty well-built heroes now. And I feel like with the heroes we have, even looking in here, guys, they are using Scarlet in here. Since we're so invested into heroes like Scarlet, absolutely, guys, these are heroes that you can use and heroes that you do need to be using. So I'm going to really have to focus on, again, continuing with the power levels, just for the simple fact that we're not going to run the Thorin comp. I don't want the cheese. We'll see if we can get it. What was that menu where you got 10 cards for building Thane and Audrey? Oh, yes, that was the heroic ship. So once you get 10 ascended heroes, you get this heroic ship. This actually gives you access to the avatar frames, so the animated avatar frames. But for building new heroes just like Oku, you get free loot out of Thane. Again, we got free loot. Valoris, we don't have any copies of. But the reason I focus on building the newer heroes is not only to have the newer heroes, but also because of the heroic growth bundles that we have in here. So we can do a little bit of the campaign, guys, or we can swap over. We can do some of the temporal rift. I've continued moving through here because of the loot. So out of here, guys, we absolutely look at the loot that we've gotten. Guys, 200 plus floors. The loot in here is incredible, but we need hero EXP, and we also do get Stargazer cards out of here. We get loot out of here, which of course we've been focusing on the Twisted Essence, but you do get red chest, and you do also get pole coins out of here. There's an incredible amount of loot to be had out of here. So again, guys, let me know. Do we want to do the campaign, a little bit more progression possibly, or do we want to go to the Temple Rift? Have you started the CR this week? I have not. I don't think. Maybe I have. Cursed Realm. Yes, we're at 23. Yes, incredibly hard to get through here. I'm at 23 right now. We really push this. Again, one of the big heroes we're missing in here is the Awakened Talene. Is a star good? A star is good. A star has a really big damage mitigation factor, guys. This damage mitigation factor that she does can really help in a lot of formations. Also, if you do have her built, she does a lot of damage. Do the campaign. No one loves the Temporal Rift. I agree with you. Honestly, probably one of the most disappointing things that I hear from players, guys, is the Temporal Rift. The Temporal Rift is just a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare when it comes to the grind. Again, there are players, I believe, that are around like 1,700 floors, which is incredible. That is incredible, the amount of time and effort to push that many floors, but it is time consuming. That was my biggest thing, guys. It is so incredibly time consuming to go there. I'm 610 Rift, don't go there. Yeah, I want to hit 600. I'm going to push it this entire week. Just like I normally do the towers, which there we go, guys. Charmazard, or the Mahira comp worked right there. We didn't have Khazard in that one. Worked incredibly well. This was the one that we were running last time that was our Thorn Cheese that we never got through. So again, we're going to let the auto battler run. Gives me the ability to talk to you guys if you have questions, anything of that nature. It is a really good time that we can chat and kind of go over things. Again, if you have questions, pop them up into the chat. What's going on, Rival Gaming? I'm glad you can't get the duplicate. Yes, Levi, that was a nightmare when it came to the duplicate furniture. You really had to active manage it nonstop, which was kind of crazy. With the new design that you can't get the duplicate furniture, works incredibly well. I love it. I think they should add faction artifacts. That would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool to see the faction artifacts. I can't believe how easy it is to get Peggy skin. You're going to be able to get it for free. Yes. So one thing that I didn't like, Dale, is if you look at traditionally within the Battle of Blood, they gave us necklaces. I believe they were necklaces. When you got the necklaces, you could redeem them for heroes, similar to the event we have right now. But now that the Battle of Blood has Peggy skin, there's no exchange in there. I don't like not having the ability to exchange. So essentially, we're getting considerably less out of the Temporal Rift, out of the Battle of Blood, because we don't have the exchange in there. I like the Temporal Rift, but I don't have a good team, so I don't think I can go above 300. You got a week to push it. You got a week to try to push it. When you start getting to 3 teams, when you start getting into 4 teams, incredibly difficult, guys. It is incredibly time consuming, but it is incredibly difficult to get to make progression in there. It takes a lot of time. And here, guys, Athalia is dying out pretty quick. These formations, I know they do go into a lot of RNG. I know even here with Mishka is if we did have furniture up a little higher, she would ult a little bit faster, but we'll have to see. Yeah, Peggy has her places. What's going on, Wantaloo? Peggy does have her places. There's a couple different places that Peggy has actually been used. I've been utilizing her within the Lightbearer Tower. She actually has some support capacity in there. Again, within that Lightbearer Tower, it's worked pretty well overall. I like Peggy. I like Peggy's build ever since she came out. Really want to get 10% in the CR so desperately to have some Awakened cards. Yeah, exactly, guys. Cursed Realm requires a lot of different heroes that we normally don't see in different gameplay. Like when we built Torn. Torn is a hero that I haven't really seen or used in a majority of places, but within the Cursed Realm, that is where he's being used, and being used absolutely broken, guys. Super effective within that game mode. Yes, you can be good with the right team if you put her in front as a tank. Yes, absolutely. Peggy does work. Info is nice to know, but I'm a bit ahead of that. Worried about losing the top 500. Yeah, again, it's really focused on the heroes that you have to build. Is Pharrell and Oden good to max out? Yes, Peter, absolutely. Oden, the further that you build him, the better he will perform. Pharrell is one that will actually perform incredibly well, even if you don't have him built, because of the crowd control aspect that he has in there. Pharrell will still work. Oden you have to have built because of the damage factor. Best Mauler hero to bring to SI 30, Kren. Bill Chan, Kren is a hero, again, that is super reliant on the damage. He provides his own crowd control. He works incredibly well within the Mauler Tower, also works in some campaign stages. A lot of players do run him on the Invade team, but because also the Maulers are kind of limited to the heroes they have, it does take a lot of investment, but he works well. If you start getting into two teams, him and Entendre are the two real big primary heroes that players are running. Yeah, when you get to two team tower stages, yes, the heroes become, you have to make another team. It's easy when the faction towers, you're doing one single team. When you start getting into two teams, it gets incredibly hard. Which floor would you expect to get to by the end of the event? We'll try to go through the 4 teams, combat after 350 FI. Honestly, by the end of the event, which floor do you expect? As far as I can. Honestly, I could probably push a lot. I have a ton of resources in there that I haven't used. I just have to find the time. I have to find the time to really go in there. A missing floor, would like to have it in the TR, but I'm making her without floor 618 in a moment. That's pretty good. I have Frampton, SI 9060. He has one main carry. He hits like a truck. Yes, absolutely. Wanaloo, that is the reason we're building him right now. I need some more engraving mats. We finally got him to the point of being able to engrave, but we definitely need to build him up a little bit higher. Absolutely, we need to build him up. What is the best Celestial hero? Peter, that's kind of a tough question because it's very dependent on what role they're filling. So again, when it comes to the Celestial heroes, I like Athalia. I like Athalia a lot. I love being able to target one specific hero on the enemy team. It does work incredibly well with her. Support, I would go with the Twins or Helos because they both do, again, incredibly well respectively in their roles. Then for the tanking aspect is really tough because we have Orthos, which does work, but not super well. Overall, I would say Orthos doesn't work very well. We also have a couple other tanks in there that nobody uses, like the Giant Wall, which unfortunately, again, nobody uses the hero. There's a couple in there that are pretty ineffective and a couple in there that really do incredibly well. Look forward to the guide in the Temporal Rift. Yeah, the Temporal Rift. Yeah, Twins and Ulna, yep, do incredibly well. But again, with a lot of them, you have to have them built. That's really the big thing, guys, is a lot of the heroes you do have to have completely built. If you don't have the heroes built, it doesn't work very well. Similar to having like the 9 of 9 furniture on Mishka. She's really big on the crowd control aspect. You can see the wolves actually die out pretty quick. That means every battle that we do in here, we're missing 2 ults from Mishka because she doesn't have the 9 of 9 furniture. So it is really, for some heroes, it's kind of the make it or break it between there because of the viability of the hero based on what they have built. Yeah, the Twins I love. The Twins have always been one of my absolute favorite heroes. Their abilities work incredibly well. I've started the 4-team combat in Temporal Rift. It's hard to keep all 4 teams alive. Yes. And I know a lot of people that go through the Temporal Rift swap stuff out. They move heroes. They do, different formations in different places. I don't spend, again, that much time and effort in the Temporal Rift that I'm actually going to go through and do all of that. I don't. I don't have the time and effort to go through there and do it. Is Ulna SI 30 a must? 20 is enough. Honestly, for Ulna, 20 is enough. When you continue making progression, you're going to take her to 30 eventually. But 20 is enough for a majority of what she covers and what she does. Got my Sunday morning coffee here. But definitely need I feel like some of these heroes, guys, we have 1, 2, 3 of them at that plus 16 engraving already. Or no, 4. Athalia has it too. Well, Helos has it too. Do we have everyone in here engraved? I wasn't even paying attention. Red, 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 red. Everyone has plus 16 engraving in this team. Again, Mishka's furniture, guys. Mishka's furniture makes a very big, big difference. What's going on? Front up? What's going on? Have you ever tried a formation with Mishka and Kren? Yes, I have. So Mishka and Kren, it works really well together. So does Mishka and Raku. That's another formation, again, a lot of players do run in there because both of them do incredibly well together. Yeah, 9 of 9 furniture on Olna, 100% yes. Absolutely needed. You can max your main trees, mage tank support. You can cruise easily to 600. I've been trying to max the trees. What's the max? I think I'm in the 90s right now. I think right now within the Temporal Rift, I'm at about the 90s, but I haven't had a chance to max them out as of yet. We've actually got a lot more progression to make in there. And guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that sub button. We're trying to hit our 25,000 mark. We usually get 5 to 10 a live stream, which is incredible. We're almost to 25,000. I'm about 150 away from that 25,000 mark, which is incredible, guys. This formation, I'm hoping that we can get this to work. I feel like Lucretia within this formation, she's struggling to take down targets. She's definitely struggling. 200 is the max. Yeah, exactly. I'm so far away from 200. Like I said, I'm not even at 100 yet, which is crazy. Trying to get the top 5 in CR for that border. Oh yes, there are. Grizzled, you probably put a lot into this game if you're shooting for the top 5. Again, you have to have not only the heroes built within those formations within the cursed realm, but on top of that is you do have to have the signature items, you have to have the furniture, and you have to have the engraving. It is really a all or nothing thing when it comes to the cursed realm. It has to work incredibly well. Yeah, let's see one of the other formations. We'll see if we have the 3rd and 4th, or the 4th and 5th. Because here again we have Zolrath in this one, and then we do have our Eins combination in there. Let's see what this one looks like. I haven't played around with these formations yet, and again, some of the heroes in here, guys. Flora. So many people hate Flora. Flora is just an absolute pain. I love Flora not just because the easiest one to build, but she can actually be pretty good. Don't get touched while the rest of the teammates die. Yes, Dale, absolutely. And look at that, guys. I want to see the damage on this one. 2.88 billion, 2.9. Look at that. Running them two together worked incredibly well. And of course, guys, this was a Flora stage. Flora stage, incredibly hard. But if you're running Aziz with Zolrath, you can actually keep Flora grounded, which is exactly what we did, making that stage incredibly easy, guys. Very, very cool to see that we got that stage down. Also the tree, yes. The tree in the cursed realm, because you have 6 teams within the cursed realm works. Have to have the elder tree built. All my branches are 200 right now. I put a little bit in. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm sure Grizzled to get there. Flora is a nightmare. Yes. Carol, ever since the beginning, Flora has been the nightmare for everybody. And look at that, Grizzled Chode. We have our first subscriber to the channel, guys, on our live stream. Thank you so much for the sub. I'll see you later, Levi. What's most important, in my opinion, ascend all regular faction heroes or Stargaze for all Celestials. So, Mikel, the big thing is regular heroes to ascended to a point. So what I mean by that is take your regular 4 factions, and this is kind of a general rule of thumb. This is what I go by. Take your regular 4 factions. You want to get to roughly tower, I'd probably say 135, 145, maybe 150 within the faction towers. What this is going to allow you to do is you are going to be able to get Stargazer cards within the faction towers. That is what you really want to do. If you haven't made progression far enough to get Stargazer cards within those faction towers, you're going to be missing out on Stargazing opportunities because you built your other heroes too fast. So once you do get your Ascended heroes, we usually say 12 Ascended heroes, which essentially breaks down to one or having 3 Ascended heroes in each faction. Once you get to that point, absolutely start the Stargazing process. Because by then you should be far enough along that you're getting Stargazer cards from multiple sources. As you continue to build up the regular heroes and your regular heroes for the faction towers, you can make more progression, you can get more cards, and it's just a cycle that continues on and on and on, cycling through everything that you have. So again, if you're not a whale and you start Stargazing too early, you're going to be stuck in progression. Not only within the faction towers, but you're also going to get stuck within the campaign because you're not making enough progression to get the Stargazer cards because you started Stargazing too early. Which again, it's kind of a tough break between both of those. But it is ultimately what happens. And I'm wondering if I can put in a hero like Frampton, change out Scarlet, because Scarlet's dying out pretty quick. Mishka is doing the same. Mishka is actually dying out pretty quick because, again, we do not have that engraving built. Guys, BMO gave me some maxed out heroes here. I know that this isn't the priority on where to put Frampton, but let me move him. Because if Athalia is going over here, see, Athalia is going back here. We could take out Falks in here. You know what? Let's try this route. We could actually swap out Scarlet for Mishka and see, because now Frampton is getting the buff. But I feel like this team needs some crowd control. He's used a known working comp. Are you trying to make like 2 hypos in the formation? Yeah, so what we're using in here, guys, is formations that we know that work. In here within the formations, these formations have been proven. So what I try to do to really... yeah, and again, Scarlet on the front line, I know really isn't working very well. We can definitely swap out some of the heroes on here. We're just trying to work with formations that we know work and we know work exceptionally well. Some of it does take the RNG factor. So even if we run through this for a couple times, there's a chance that the formation will work and the formation will just take a little bit to work. Again, AFK Arena has a really, really big RNG factor to it. It is honestly a really, really big RNG factor. But some of the other heroes that we can use in here, again, they ran with Scarlet. We could go with some tanks. We could even go with a hero like Brutus to pop up some immunity. We see him used in a bunch of different formations. So Flora focuses damage right there on Brutus. We could even go with a hero like Scrag, just because of his ability to go right to the enemy side. Can make a big difference because we do have him 9 of 9. So he is built, meaning Frampton's going over there. Lucretia is going over there. Mishka is going over there. So right over here, guys, getting a little bit more buffs out of Scrag. Couple different things. Yeah, the RNG sucks. The RNG in this game, guys, is pretty tough. The big thing here, guys, is Flora. Flora does an insane amount of damage in a very, very short amount of time. I wonder if we do have the 5-pull. I think we do have the 5-pull in here. And again, I know we don't have Zolrath. We already used Zolrath, but we do have the combination. And a lot of players do run Queen within this formation. So this is one that we do see quite a bit. Queen, we can replace with Sophia. We can go a couple different ways with this. But putting everyone together in this formation is super, super difficult. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because remember, guys, Flora does damage to the area where the enemies are at. So if you're stacking everyone together, they're going to do an incredible amount of damage. You're going to take an incredible amount of damage. We might need, again, Lucretia within this formation. We can try Lorzen, but again, it's going to be tough with this lineup because of the damage that we're taking. the damage right here. How do I play AFK Arena on the PC? I use BlueStacks. So BlueStacks is what I use to run it on here, guys. There's a link down below the video to download BlueStacks. A lot of players use, I believe Voss has a emulator, BlueStacks, Nox Gaming. There's a couple different emulators out there, but I love using it. Mishka, Scarlet, Yukio, Iran, and Chicken. Oh, nice. Because I know, I'm thinking with that combination, I think, will Yukio keep her on the ground? We have Yukio, guys. A lot of times Yukio will keep Flora on the ground. I wonder if we can pull. See, she went up right after that pull. But he does hit her. Look, she didn't take off at the beginning. That's funny. Yeah, Yukio in front of Flora. I know it's kind of a cheese. So Scarlet, so we got Iran Chicken, and then we use Scarlet in here. Scarlet does an incredible amount of damage. So Mishka, and then we have Mishka. Again, I think if we had Mishka built up higher, it would work, but let's see. And there, of course, the RNG factor did not keep Flora grounded. See, there it didn't work. I think it's because we don't have Leica. Leica has to go into this formation. Leica is the early access to keeping Flora grounded. We'll give it some try. Yeah, I thought of that. NYC Ghost, let's see if we can get some damage out on this one. I feel like this one could work with a little bit more damage. If we can get Scarlet to put out a little bit more damage, I feel like this one we could do. Any use for Yukio, guys? It's pretty funny. Yeah, Audrae, it's an old school trick that we used to use. Astrilda, I believe, will do the same thing. I think Astrilda does the same thing as Yukio within the formation to forego. Let's see. So where's Astrilda? I know we have her pretty well built. I think she'll do the same thing with Flora. No, maybe not. Because we used to use Astrilda for it too. Flora stages, guys, if you see it does, or she's dying, that's why. Look at how fast she dies. She doesn't even come out, guys. The horse just takes off. That is pretty funny. The horse is literally just running away at the beginning. And I don't even think Yukio, I was going to say, I don't think Yukio has anything on him. I couldn't even tell you when I used Yukio. Never. Yukio, where Skarath is. Let me see. So what do we try and invade? Is Chicken good for the Twisted Realm? Twisted Realm, some of the formations, yes. Mishka in front, Yukio where Skarath is. So we know we need that. And then we got Yukio. We have Skarath, so we got the 5-pull there. And then 5-pull instead, Lucy and Mishka. Oh, I hope Mishka, yeah. That's our hope. Because if we have this combination again, we have to keep Leica in here. We have to keep Skarath. We got too many heroes here. Again, Lucretia right there just kind of fell over. If she doesn't get her buffs out. She's taking 500 million damage. If you've seen the crit right there. 262 million right off the bat. Yeah, we're going to have to figure, yeah, another good counter to Flora is Flora. A lot of players do use, let's see some of the formations they're using in here. Let's see, so we're on fight 3. There's Yukio. So there you go, guys. Let's see if we can copy this one. We already used Raku, though. We've already used Raku within this formation. Or another formation. We use Leonardo, too. I just want to see what Sono Rez did. Again, Scarlet, Yukio. So there's the pull with Scarlet. So they're utilizing Scarlet within here. Let me try Sono Rez's formation. And again, guys, using formations that you know work in here. I don't think it copied it. So 3. Duplicate formation. Oh, so we already have the existing formation, which is right. See, there's Scarlet Grez. Where is this formation? It's not this one. It's not. Where is it copying the formation? We've had this bug before that we've copied formations. It says there is a formation copied. The Mishka Scarlet. Formations. There is no Mishka Scarlet. Yeah, Flora. Try giving Lucretia the protection. Yeah, we can try that. That actually does work. That actually does work pretty well. And here again is another formation that that's the one we were originally running. But Mishka Scarlet again. And then we have Yukio Iran. Let's just build it ourselves since it's not going to work. Yukio Iran. Skarath. And again, it goes back to Mishka. And then we had Scarlet. Scarlet does an incredible amount of damage, guys. We'll see. Move Lucy to spot 3. Yeah, we'll give this a couple tries. And then we'll swap it out. We'll see. Maybe you can have 9 formations. No, I've had like 50 formations plus. Is Yukio worth garrisoning? No. Kingson, not really. I don't know many people that use Yukio in any aspect, honestly. Yukio is not a hero that most people use. Move Lucy to spot 3, like in front of Lucy. In the situation, Solus attacking her first. Yes. Yukio and Nakaruru are the only garrison left. Yeah, Yukio, Nakaruru is another hero not really used for a lot. But I feel like Scarlet puts out so much damage. Yeah, we'll have to put the Shroud on Lucretia. And guys, that 9 of 9 furniture. I really feel like Mishka with the would make a big difference in here. I really, really do feel that. Let me Shroud her. Shroud, of course, makes a really big difference at the beginning. Let's try this a couple times. Again, not having Mishka built, I feel like is the drawback that we're missing. Maybe Yukio needs the tier 3 gear. He works. He works in here, but yeah, the accuracy factor could be pretty big. I think this one will work though. Yukio needs the call. Like I said, Yukio is a hero. Bought him when he came, when we had an opportunity to. Even his gear, guys, I really, really need to. You can't do the garrison thing here, or you can't do the resonating gear here. So Scarlet, we know Skarath. What does Iran have? Is the Shroud as well. Might have to run the call on him. Because that's how we usually run, which the Shroud might make a difference. And look at that, guys. A second subscriber. That is right, guys. It is number 2, Shaharil. Thank you for subbing to the channel, guys. That is one closer. And, oh, she came down. Flora came down, guys. We are close. Use same artifacts as Sono Rez. Flora came down in that one. So we can get it with this one, guys. Flora came down. That means the target was dead. We just need to get a little, I feel like a little bit more damage. And we'll be able to. We'll be able to get this one down, guys. There's the Rain of Fire and almost took it down. I think we can get it. Orson instead of Scarlet so Lucy can burn them faster. Yeah, let me see, because Lucy just did, see, right there, a little bit more. We just need a tiny bit more, guys, to get the combination. Well, the thing is when Scarlet ults, so if Scarlet ults, guys, Scarlet does such an insane amount of damage to this team. I feel like Lucy can get the kills much faster. And look at that, guys, another supporter to the channel, Victor B. V. Thank you for becoming a member to the channel. Very, very cool. That is awesome. That is our first supporter for today. We've already gotten 2. I think we've gotten 2 subscribers. We are almost to our 25,000 mark, guys. We are close. We are very, very close. How do you go in detail in hero selection on BlueStacks? Not sure what you mean, Project. That might be a question to ask over on Discord. Because I know it takes a little bit to set up. Look at that. There's the rain, guys. Can it bring... Oh, it brought her down again. We got her down again. Very, very close to getting this down, guys. It is so close. I feel like we are right there. See, she came down. Right there, she came down, and it seemed like there was no attack or not anything really going on with that. It's so funny to see Yukio in here. How do you get... Yes. You just hold it down. You literally hold your left mouse click button, and it will take him down. I know Sophia in this formation, but again, Scarlet... I know Sophia in here getting that Spectral Disruption up will be huge. But again, I see even there we didn't get it up. Let's see if we can. Sophia's a hero I built out way early, guys. But if she's dying out like that, it really doesn't really make much of a difference. Again, it is so close. There we go. We got it. We got it, guys. Let's see. There it is, 41-24. I knew she could do it. If you looked at there, let's replay that. Lucretia actually stepped off the sidestep. It was kind of a sidestep that she did. If you look, see, Spectral Disruption didn't come up. But there is the AoE damage. Flora is still on the ground at this point. Flora takes off. Now watch. See, she moved to take out the Floral Spectre. That was it, guys. That is exactly the RNG that we are talking about. Lucretia moved out of Flora's damage to take out the Floral Spectre that Solus had put up, resulting in her not taking that additional hit, which took her out, guys. That was the exact reason why we just seen that stage completed, was she moved out to get that Floral Spectre. Super, super RNG right there, guys. Crazy. It is absolutely crazy to see. But let's see, guys. 1.03 billion damage there from Rose. 1.6 from Mahira. Mahira, I do want to build up a little bit higher with the tier gear. We need 3 more pieces and she'll be 9 of 9 furniture, just because we always use her, guys. Look at Grez. So one of the biggest heroes used within AFK Arena is, of course, Grez. 3.76 billion damage from Grez. 1.21 billion from Oden. Oden, again, needs a little bit higher with the engraving. 6.13 billion. That is right, guys. Lucretia, 6.13 billion damage. Look, Flora did none. 0 damage. That's kind of crazy. But you can see, guys, level 709. They are continuing to just rock the levels. Here it's pretty even. 2.88, 2 billion, 1 billion from Zolrath. So pretty cool right there. Again, 0, 0, 0 due to the crowd control. Then, of course, our final team, 4 billion damage from Ainz. There is our Elder Tree, guys. We are continuing to build out that Elder Tree. Absolutely. So that concludes 41-24. Moving on, and again, 709 goes to 712. So just like that, they gain 3 more levels within our formations, resulting in more difficult campaign chapters. But everyone that is behind this level, it works better. Remember, they have the dynamic campaign, meaning that the players that are further back, so once enough players pass a stage, you actually get a pretty good buff, which is good. You have the God of RNG, exactly. She moved out of the way. I had to see exactly why she moved out of the way, but you guys caught it. She moved out of the way. That allowed her to sidestep the damage that Flora was putting out, ultimately resulting in the win. That is the RNG aspect of AFK Arena, guys. We have seen it time and time again. It is the RNG. Again, we could run the stage. You get completely wiped out every single time. You run it the 50th time, works absolutely perfectly, and you finish out the stage. It is what AFK Arena is built on, guys. It is the RNG aspect. And I love that they do the auto. I love that they added this auto battle feature in here. Once you have everything set, easy to go through here, guys, to let it run kind of time and time again. Super important because it is time consuming. But guys, that'll do it for today's live stream. We usually live stream for about an hour. I wanted to get that stage down. We were stuck actually on that one for quite a while. It took me a little bit longer than I thought it would, but we're going to continue our progression here. We're going to continue chapter 41, guys. And as you can see, it's gaining 2, 3, 4, 5 levels every single stage we finish. So it is going to make and be incredibly difficult to get through here and super time consuming. All right, guys. So again, that'll do it for today's live stream. Thank you guys for joining me. Victor V, brand new Hippo supporter. Absolutely love all the support that we're getting for the channel. Have 2 new subscribers as well. Thank you guys for joining us. AFK Arena content. We're going to be covering this game, guys, until it is done. That is right, guys. I put 3 years into this game, and I love it. I still love playing this every single day. Really do look forward to it. It is very, very cool and very in-depth. Love seeing the new heroes that are coming out. Might be Awakened Brutus. We're going to have to wait and see exactly if that is going to be the hero that is coming. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining me. Have a good day. And as always, thank you guys for watching.